Alright, y'all, I guess it's time for another post run rant here. It's Monday. It's kind of late. Shit. Got done with my long run, and it's definitely more brutal than I wanted to be. That's kind of to be expected. I'm starting to learn on days when I have, or weeks when I have good fat loss. Those, the week following, typically performance tends to come out of it, which makes sense because it's actually a very stressful thing on the body physiologically to drop a lot of weight. So I dropped 2.8 pounds last week. So yeah, this run it hurt pretty bad, but we got it done. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. It's kind of to talk about. I'll take the time on these things to kind of go over shit that's on my mind. And a lot of times, people know like I'm pretty interested in a lot of things outside of training. But since this is a channel, I want to keep everything basically, when it on fitness and not other shit. I try to spin it. So anyway, I just kind of been thinking about people's lack of creativity, their lack of, I guess, for lack of a better term, letting their light shine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like we as beings, we all have a light, we all have a voice, we all have an individual perspective to bring to society. And I actually feel like it's our duty to the rest of society to let that voice shine. I think society is kind of structured in a way to suppress that. And I find that to be very unfortunate. I find it to be very unfortunate because we can all learn from each other. And I just think that is what life is about. Life is about experience, and you sharing your experience with someone else, it might help them gain perspective that they wouldn't have been able to gain on their own. So for you to silence your own voice, to not, because of fear of ridicule or whatever the reasons are, whatever society reasons, stigmas you have to make you not want to voice yourself, it hurts the rest of humanity. So I just kind of see a lot of that, and to spend that with training, I see a lot of people, just going through the motions with their training and afraid to experiment and try new things, and like, I don't know, I've been there, I've definitely been in the rut with my training. I still struggle with it in certain aspects where I'm kind of afraid to go off the, go into areas that I'm not very familiar with. You don't want to look stupid, you don't want to waste time, you don't want to make a mistake, but that's what life is. It's about, experiencing and doing stuff. So, it's like people follow me on my Facebook. I tend to post a lot of stuff, and I like to post things that I do that could be considered out of the norm to try to bring perspective to people, to give them perspective, to see what I'm doing, not so much to be like me. I don't think anyone should try to be like me because I'm me, and the shit that I do, more than likely, to try to do a cookie cutter version of what I do wouldn't fit for you. When I work with people, I will never have them do exactly what I do. I try to look at what they do and then structure what they do in order to fit their current lifestyle so that they can, to help them find balance and moderation, But yeah, man, like, so that's what I try to do. I try to show what I'm doing to make them say, oh, I never thought you could do that. Well, if you can do that, well, what about this? That's kind of similar to this. And then, hopefully I wish they would maybe try that and be like, hey, well, I tried this and this worked. I'm like, oh, shit, that worked? Awesome. Well, that might open up another idea for me. And then that's how we evolve. That's how things evolve. We try, that's like the scientific method in real life. Trying shit out, forming hypothesis and, running experiments. And then once you've done it, is it repeatable? Someone else try, and then they might spin it off. So, based off the principle of what it is you're trying to do. So that's kind of what I'm saying. So man, it's like, don't be scared to let your voice shine, to let your and to say what it is you want to say, because that shit matters, and that shit will really and truly help people. A lot of people, follow me on Facebook. I make a lot of stuff posts on atheism, but I wouldn't call myself an atheist. A lot of atheists would disagree with a lot of stuff that I say. I'd say I'm more of a humanist. I definitely believe in the oneness of man and of all our beings, that we're all connected in a very deep way that really couldn't be measured, so it's not really falsifiable, so you couldn't really call it scientific, and a lot of atheists tend to rely a lot of their beliefs on hard facts, but I think there is something higher. You know, we're all, but I don't think it's extrinsic outside of us. I think we're all deeply connected to it. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of getting way off from fitness. I'm not gonna get into that, but I guess I'm going to throw this up on the website, Facebook, YouTube. Do that. And right now, this picked up. I got a couple of calories. This is my refeed day. I picked up this cereal. This Crave shit looks pretty tasty, so I'm excited to see what it tastes like. And I got some burritos in there, so I'm about to eat that shit probably today. Yes, I eat cereal and burritos right before bed. It's like 11:45 at night, and I'm about to chow down on that shit. And yes, I dropped, pound and a half to as much as almost 3 pounds last week per week. So it can be done. So think outside of the box. Think outside of the fucking box. You know what I'm saying? Expand your horizon. Expand your box. Anyway, I'm out. Thanks. Peace.